Welcome to Universal Design Stories of Change. This podcast series aims to gather the experiences of persons with disabilities in Norway and internationally, in order to gain a greater understanding of the benefits of universal design for persons with disabilities and everyone. We would like to thank the Norwegian Directorate for Children, Youth, and Families for their support, and the amazing team from Inclusive Creation for making it all happen. Enjoy this episode.
We could just start with that basic question. What do you think we should be doing to make things more accessible?
This podcast is more like interview than just talk.
It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think of it as an interview. I don't have any questions I'm set to ask you. It's more just like friendly chat.
Actually, when I listen to podcasts, I like more the flowing speech.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I put a microphone on you pretty early so I could capture some of the banter ahead of time. But
I got this flu stuff last week.
Oh my god!
And I lay in bed for 3 fucking days.
Oh my gracious! Oh,
that was quite boring.
Quite boring indeed.
Yeah.
Getting sick can be very boring.
And I destroyed my streak on the Apple Watch. You know, this training, all those activity rings and all.
Yeah.
So it destroyed all that. Now my motivation is down.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Yeah, your streak.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Oh my god.
So that's the bad thing with streaks and that kind of like gamification things.
Yeah.
It's I'm used to Duolingo in Dutch.
Yeah.
And there I can have streak freeze.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, you can just pause the streak.
Yeah. So then if I forget or something, it's not that dangerous. I can just have a streak freeze lying around.
Sure. No, I get that. Oh, that's so cool.
You know, because when you now I have 1,090 days of streaks on Duolingo.
Okay.
And losing that would be no more Duolingo ever.
It would just make you give up the app entirely.
Yeah, I did actually in 2015. I tried the Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I lost that. Then there were no streak freeze and such.
Okay.
So then I lost that 136 days. So I tried to learn some Spanish before we were going on vacation.
Okay. And now you're into Dutch.
Ass raping, if I may use my own words.
Yeah, sure.
It was boring. It was not hanging around and everything using those badass masks. And
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go out anyway due to that.
I got you.
So, but the end result, I may say, when I can have my home office when it fits me
Sure.
and my plans.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
And then I also can take my office if I will go somewhere. I can also have it there.
Okay.
So it's not. And I'm able to just have a seat and a place to have that. Because I have that big MacBook Pros with the 16-inch. And it's a bit big.
Okay.
And also if I use Braille display, it's a lot of stuff.
Okay, so when you do your little mobile office, you have your MacBook and your Braille display. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't need some. I need more.
Yeah.
Maybe I have my AirPods and my iPhone, of course.
Yeah.
No, I don't need more actually.
Okay, it's your mobile office right there.
So I use the same stuff, the same setup at the office too.
Okay, fair.
So it's not that different.
Okay.
But that makes it possible to move around, play around with different people. Loppa have her own office.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's Loppa. So that made it for all guide dogs around at NAV. They have own, at least in Arbeids- og velferdsdirektoratet, they have own office.
Okay, so hold on. Let me recap what you just said there because I didn't even know that was a thing. So in NAV, they have an office just for the guide dogs for the
So
people that work
it's
there.
it's my office, but I call it Loppa's office. It's Loppa who will be there.
Okay, so it's not formally Lopa's office, but informally you've named it Lopa's office.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the series with that long living.
Okay. And what do you think? I know you work at NOV and it's such a huge institution, but I'm wondering if you think. I wonder how that would differ, the accessibility kind of work that's being done from a small 3 or 4 person.
Og velferdsdirektoratet, the Work and Welfare Administration.
Yeah, sure.
It's just one department of the whole NAV.
Okay.
And I said, the other guys up here who I work with, that's with det is called hjelpemidler og tilrette. So we are a smaller team in the big, let's call it like courses and events for whoever are interested to have such.
So it's a big institution, but you work in a small department.
Yeah.
I see.
Our big, they're big departments too.
Okay, fair enough. But I work with a lot of startups, and so I'm wondering if you have advice for new companies that are just, forming, just kind of getting their feet off the ground. How would you advise them? What kind of guidance would you give them on being more accessible?
So I don't think it's to be accessible, but culturally inclusive. I think it's more the thing.
Yeah.
When you have your eyes open for diversity and all those kind of things, that's much more easy.
Okay.
You know there are people with such and such and such and whatever they have.
Tell me more about that.
So if you are in a small gang of people who are doing something, making this thing work for most people,
Sure.
the outcome of the product you're making, and just have this stuff in mind.
Okay.
It's not that easy, I say,
No.
because when you're doing stuff, you look through your own, That's the thing we're gonna do.
Yeah.
And I don't say the all other perspectives is easy to add on.
No. But what do you think are, in your experience though, what are the sort of key things that you would put as
Have diversity in your organization, but in an organization by 4 or 5 people who are making their stuff, they have come together in other ways than been hired.
Sure.
Maybe we came together as friends in what's this called felles plan.
Yeah. But then I think it begs the question, like, should
No.
No? Okay. Say more.
Yes and no.
Okay.
But I think these things, they are growing on themselves,
Okay.
to say.
Yeah.
When you meet people, I think we should encourage people to meet each other, to play around,
I see. To connect with each other.
Rett og slett.
Yeah. Sure. I get you. So by creating more connections, it gives you an opportunity to bring kind of diversity and diverse perspectives into your life.
Be open-minded. It could be something in your business that could. This is a thing we could look at.
Yeah.
And such.
Okay. What do you think it prevents people from being more open-minded?
There are people.
Yeah, people. It's just
And,
full stop.
Yeah, because we will always be afraid of new stuff.
Okay. So it's the novelty.
I come from a small place in north of Norway.
Yeah.
And everyone was skeptical to do anything about that.
No, of
But
course not.
it's skummelt.
Yeah. It can be intimidating, or just like you were saying, it can be unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think They fear to meet blind people. They fear to meet, and then they try to, of course, avoid.
But let me ask.
But some fear to meet blind people because they can know they can end up themselves. So they fear their own situation could be like those in that situation.
I see. Okay. That's it's very interesting. What did you do to overcome that kind of fear, that feeling of unfamiliarity? How do you?
Twangs.
Okay. What does that mean?
We have to be lured in these meetings,
Okay.
at least.
Have to be coaxed into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but in good situations.
Yeah. So create a positive kind of touch point or place for connection, and then allow those.
Where those, when you make a group of people, now you are gonna do this task, like workshops, and now you will sit by these guys, and they will sit by these guys, and you're fucked here with them. Now you're gonna solve something. Yes.
Okay, so you think there's a role then for teachers to kind of facilitate this process?
Yeah, I would maybe think so.
Okay. So it's the teachers can take a really good role to
So,
like a positive experience.
Yeah. So if, for example, you have a workshop of some sort,
Okay.
it's not that important what it is,
No.
but they will solve something.
Okay. I love this idea. And what's
Because
Go ahead.
you know, then they do have to collaborate to
Yes.
solve this thing.
Yes,
And
yes,
if there is a gamification, of course they will win.
Okay. What does this word gamification mean for you?
So to me it means make game components in normal situations.
Okay, so just taking your average.
Then you get some gems.
Okay.
And those gems you can use for buying new streaks and other stuff.
So do you think there's an opportunity within an organization, connected or like unfamiliar with each other, to work together?
I don't think direct. No, not directly, because that will. I can't see any have them by themselves interact with each other.
Okay.
So you must have other mechanisms to make them do that.
Okay.
No, I don't know actually how to reach for that. But
Okay. So there should be some other procedures or other ways of working that encourage people to kind of break down that lack of familiarity and get to know each other. Okay.
I would guess so.
Okay. Cool.
It sounds like a weird but interesting idea.
Yeah, sure. No, I don't think it sounds weird at all. I think it sounds brilliant. I mean, in terms of ways of creating those connections and those mechanisms for people, for organizations to think and act more accessibly, I think having that gamification element into it is really, really cool.